there's a difference with Kanikapila class and ukulele class. And we talked about this with kupuna in the past. All of these kupuna have ukuleles. They just want to play, you know? They just want to play. Right. That's it. They don't, yeah. Like, they just want to play. And just let them play. That's what Kanikapila is. Okay. Okay, I'll let you go. Okay, bye.
Restoration retail industry. Without photos, we don't do it. Simple as that. With company cam, it doesn't matter if I take 10 photos or 1,000. It doesn't use up space on my phone at all. Any photo from a subcontractor or my crew, I can see it right away. Instant job progress.
Is she not in still yet? Sorry, let me just check. We're having our Zoom. Where is
She's not here yet.
Are you kidding me? It's 5 minutes before. Okay. We'll talk. Have a debrief, okay?
Okay.
I texted her. She said she's not having any problems.
She also said she was coming in.
You know what? I'm gonna let all the kupuna come in because they take time sometimes.
Yep, can do.
I'm just gonna add everybody, Maka, just so that we can just, yeah. Oh, there she is. Let's add them all together.
Hello.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, Auntie Jerry.
Hi.
Okay.
Sorry.
Looking for Maka and Matea.
Can't hear anybody.
Right, can you sign in on this one? I'll give it to you. There you go. Okay, my Kanikapila are ready to go. Hi, Marty.
Hi.
Aloha. Hi, Jerry. I'm glad everything's going okay with your technical part for the video today. I know you folks were trying to get on the last time, yeah? Are you folks okay today?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Hey.
Okay, we're gonna run through book number 1 and 2. So hopefully,
Oh, how long we still got time?
okay. Hold on, we're just gonna be, still got some time for the class to start. Still waiting for people to come in.
You know what I should do?
It's this. Change the settings.
Everyone okay?
Yes. I gotta turn this off.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Sorry.
Sound check.
Aloha mai kako, everybody.
Can you hear you?
Welcome
Sound
to our
check.
Kanikapila.
Sound check.
We're doing our sound check right now. Is everybody's sound doing okay? Can you hear us?
Aloha.
Aloha.
So if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up.
Okay. Hello, Auntie. Scarlett. Okay, so we're still waiting for some people to come on, but we're doing our sound check right now, and also your video check. Everyone for joining us today. I think Alpha is with us, our tech person. He's going to be also helping us today. Hopefully everybody has their book number 1 and 2 with them. And we're going to be doing some songs from book number 1, which is the Green Book. And then book number 2 is the Blue Book.
No, I'm good.
So we
Hula classes for
mute for now. Sound check between myself and the people that are helping us put on this sound check. So if everybody can mute. Okay, so find your icon with the mic and click so that the red line will go through. Okay, mic right. So we have a better visual today. Working with my son Aaron, and mahalo nui for helping me today. He is doing our sound check, our lighting, and our camera. So you have a better view of me playing my ukulele today. And then we have Maka. Maka is also with us today. And he will be continuing on with our PowerPoint for some of the songs that we're going to be doing today. So we're still waiting for some people to come in. And we'll get started soon. Okay. So we actually want to do to start is make sure sound check is good. Okay. I think we're okay with sound. And I'll go ahead so that I can make sure that I can see you on the screen. Thing that we did at our last Kanikapila, which was try to get through all the songs. There is a lag in between, so we won't be. So you'll just be listening to me play and trying to follow along. But we'll stop at the end for any questions that you might have. Hopefully some of you have practiced your chords. We did learn a lot of chords in a short period of time. So we're going to be also doing our strumming practice with our chords for today. So that would be awesome too. Mahalo everybody for joining us. We want to welcome everybody. We're going to get started. And I think what we're going to do too is it's an hour-and-a-half class. So we need to make sure that our fingers are good, especially if you're not used to strumming that for long periods of time. So if you ever have to do these exercises, you can stop and do it if you need to. But we're going to do some wrist and hand exercises. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up those fingers as wide as you can apart from each other. And this is really good also for arthritis, if you have arthritis. And then you're going to clench your hands together like this. Good. And then unclench and stretch out all those fingers. Make sure you part them as far as you can. And clench. Good. And unclench, open. Good job. And clench. One more time. And open those fingers up. And clench. Mai ka'i. Okay, so I'm going to share with you another exercise that actually they do in hula that we've done with kumu hina, wakale hina, and I'm going to go ahead and clasp your fingers together like this for our wrist. So we're going to do this. That's it. Keep doing that, and that helps your wrist. Mai ka'i. Get that wrist warmed up. All right. The other thing that affects your playing, or that you can feel the muscles while you're playing, would be right. You can stop is going to be right in your lower wrist part here. And this is the part that gets really sore. So the next exercise we're going to do is if you put your palms up, and then we're going to hold your fingers this way, straighten out your arm, make sure there's not too straight, but just a little bend in the elbow. There we go. Hold your finger out straight, and we're going to pull our fingers back just like that. Not too much where you're hurting, but back far enough where you can feel the stretch in your wrist, and then let it go. Now we're going to go this way, the opposite way. So your fingers are facing down. Okay, and then you pull this way. Okay, pull your fingers back just a little bit so you can feel the stretch here. Okay, and again, up, fingers up. There you go, and pull them back. Okay, and then fingers down and pull them back. There you go. So you want to feel the stretch in your wrist and your forearm. There you go. Okay, so do the other side now. Hands up. Okay, and fingers back. That's it. With a little bend in your elbow. Good job. Okay, now fingers down and stretch. There you go. So that you can feel it right in your wrist and forearm. Good job. The other way you can do it too is if you're just like how you're praying, you get this thing here. But with your fingers, you're going to stretch it out and push the fingers together. So you're actually pushing, if you can see me pushing, push the fingers together. There you go. That's another good exercise to stretch out in your hand, right under your fingers and towards your thumb area here. Okay. Very good. One more time, just stretch those fingers and then shake it out. You can also just turn your wrist and the other way. Good. One more time. Turn your wrist and the other way. Good job. Shake it out. All right. I hope we're all ready to start. We're going to open up our books to Oli Aloha. Okay, Makaukau. If we have any newcomers that don't know, we're going to be able to, Kalamai. So we are going to record our session, and those of you that does not want their picture shown on the recording, you can go ahead at this time and turn off your camera. Otherwise, we'll go ahead with the recording. Mahalo. Okay. Aaron, can you press that? Got it. Button over there. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and start with our aloha, our Oli Aloha. I see that there might be a few new ones joining us today. So we're going to go really slow through our Oli. If you haven't joined us before, the 5 words for each letter. So akahai is the first, which means kindness. Lokahi, unity. Olu, olu, pleasantness. Ha'a, ha'a. You have to click it over there, admit. There we go. Ha'a, ha'a, which means humility. Kalamai. Aaron's helping me today. Aho nui, which means patience. Okay, so each word we're going to oli. The first 2 sounds the same, very moderate, monotone. And this is how it goes. You can listen first and then join on the second time. Akahai. Ready? Together? Akahai. Good job. Second word is lokai, same sound. Very monotone. Ready? Begin. Lokahi. Again. Take a deep breath in. Lokahi. As you exhale, you're going to oli out. Okay, let's try the 2 together. Akahai and lokahi. Akahai. Lokahi. Maikai, that sounds terrific. The next 2 sound the same. This one goes down, up, this. Olu, olu. Okay, let's try it together. Olu, olu. Maikai. Okay, the next word, ha'a ha'a, same sound. It's going to sound like this. So just ho'olohe first, listen. Ha. Together, take a deep breath in. Ha. Good, Maikai. Let's try the two together. Same sound. Okay, makau olu olu, and then ha'a ha'a. Begin. Olu, olu. Ha'a ha'a. Ha. Maikai. Now the last one is very simple, same as the beginning, but you're going to elongate at the end, which means you're going to hold that note for aho nui, because we all need a lot of patience sometimes. Okay? And it sounds like this. Just ho'olohe first. Aho nui. Together. Aho nui. Maikai. Let's start from the beginning. Akahai. Rok aho nui. Maikai. Makaukau. Akahai. Lokahi. Olu, olu. Aho nui. And at the end, you should be stilling all of these feelings, and we say aloha. Together, aloha. Maikai. Okay, I did have a question about this oli last week. Mahalo to Auntie Petra. Auntie Petra Kalamai didn't get back to you right away about it, but she wanted to know what the oli aloha has to do with papakolea. It actually is a oli that I learned from my kumu, Lani Kalama, and when I was doing hula with her many years ago, and this is a beautiful way of sharing aloha with others. So it's something that I actually am sharing with you, and that you can share with everyone as you go on, and you can do it. It's a simple oli, so that if you're anywhere, whether it be welcoming someone, or whether it be saying goodbye, or if it was just a gift that you want to give to someone, it's a very simple oli that you can do. It's a poem. If you look on the bottom, it says it's a short aloha. And this was actually written by Pilahi Paki. Okay? And the amazing part about it is that it's actually part of law, the aloha law. It's interesting. It goes back years ago when Auntie Pilahi actually stood up and shared her feelings and her thoughts about what aloha actually means. And in a conference that she had attended, and they were actually discussing it at the time. And so she had shared this with my kumu, Auntie Lani Kalama, and had asked her to put the voice to it as an oli. And so Auntie Lani had actually made this into an oli and has taught her students and those that she shared it with around the world. So mahalo for asking Auntie Petra just a little bit about the oli aloha. Okay? All right. Well, I know that last week we took on many songs in our new book. And so we actually didn't really have time to practice just strumming those notes. Yeah, just strumming those notes. So actually, I did remember when my mama, Hannah, is also her name, Kanikapila, when she used to also teach many years ago at City and County Parks and Recreation, she would do her drills of strumming. And so what we should do is just practice our drills for strumming, okay? And I hope all your ukuleles are tuned up. And just for your information, if you needed a tuner, and if you would like information on it, I can text it to you. You can buy it at any music store. It's really simple. A tuner, if you need to tune your ukulele up. And sometimes it comes in the kit when you purchase your ukulele. And all you do is you go ahead and clip it on to the top of your ukulele and turn it on. And then you can go ahead and tune in every string from the top to the bottom. So you're going to start with G, C, E, and E. Yeah, so if you have a piano, you can go ahead and tune it on your piano. If you don't and you want a tuner, you can purchase one. I think it's like $3 or $4 at the music store. Might be a little bit more otherwise. And then you can also, nowadays, if you have your smartphone or if your telephones, you can go ahead and there are free apps that you can go ahead and download that you can have a ukulele tuner right at your fingertips on your telephone. So that's another way that you can tune it up. Okay, so we're going to start off with running our strumming drill practice with our C chord. Okay, so as we started doing when we first started this Kanikapila class, we're going to be practicing our C chord, which means we're playing C, C7, F, G7, and then C. Okay, so let's go ahead and just practice our strumming. The strum 4/4 timing. We're going to start with the chord of C, and we're going to go ahead as I say it out to switch chords. Okay, so let's go ahead and strum. 1, 2, 3 for your C chord. Hold your C chord. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. C7. Switch. Good. Pointer in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Go up to F and F. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep strumming. Go down to G7. That's it. Keep strumming. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Slide over to C. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. C chord. And a hold. C7. Pointer in the corner. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Go up to F. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your timing. 4, 1, 2, 3. G7. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Slide over to C. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And stop. Good. Now, sometimes if you're not used to playing all the time, you might have to stop and stretch your hands a little bit, shake it out in between the songs when we're playing. Okay? So that's the other thing is getting used to holding your chords. All right. Is there any questions about those chords? Any questions at all? Okay. So many of you are familiar with your chords already, and some are just getting back to your ukulele chords. Okay, let's practice the vamp for the key of C. So thinking about it, what is your chord for your vamps? If you don't know, you can look into your book. Both books have it. In the very beginning is your ukulele chords, and it's the second page which says vamp chords. Okay, if you're looking down at the different chords, you will see the letter C, and that's what we are playing in most of the time. What is your vamp chords? Look on your chart. Okay, and then you should be seeing D7, G7, and C7. Okay, so hopefully you practice your D7 from last week, You're going to cover all of the second fret. Okay, the second fret, counting from the head, spaces in between the silver bars. So the second fret, your middle finger covers the whole fret. Okay, your middle finger, that's right. Okay, and then your third finger, which holds your C chord, is back in the C position in your third fret. Okay, there we go. What do you do with your pointer? Sometimes some people just hold the middle finger or just keep it up. Okay, and let's practice our D7 strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. If it kind of feels funny, it's okay if you're not used to holding it. Just try to keep holding your D7 all of the second fret. That's it. And the first string in the third fret. That's it. Good. Now stop. Let's go ahead and switch over to G7. Okay, place your fingers to G7 and strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just strumming. That's it. Okay, and slide over to C. Wow, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. There we go. Okay, now your vamping chord rhythm is 2 strums for D7. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2. An up and a down is considered 1. Okay, so let's try it. 1, 2. That's it. Okay, now G7. G7, hold your G7, and it's the same strum. 2 strums. Up and down is 1. Ready, go. 1, 2. That's it. Okay, that's your G7. Slide over to C, and you're going to have 4 strums for C. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waikai. Let's put it all together now. D7, G7, and C. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. D7, D7, G7, C. 2. Again. D7, G7, and C. That's it. D7, G7, and C. Okay. All right. Let's just try placing our fingers. I know some of you are trying to get it going over there and get on the same chord, but it's okay. Okay, so D7. Let's hold your D7. Okay, good. Now, we're not going to strum. We're just going to switch chords with your fingers, okay? Next, switch to G7. G7. Good. Hold it in place. And what you're going to do is lift the 2 fingers up, slide over your, it'll help you strum faster your chords. Okay, there we go. Let's hanaho again. D7. Hold your D7 chord. Good. G7 and C. Okay, that's how fast you have to move it. So let's try it again. Hanaho. Ready. D7. Good. G7 and C. Right. Okay. I can see you all. All right. Let's try. Okay, so we're going to vamp twice. Okay. So if a hula dancer comes to do their hula, they need 2 vamps in the beginning of the song. The first one is an intro, so they're not going to be dancing. They're just going to stand and wait for the second one to start dancing. Okay, so many of you are hula dancers also. You know this. Okay, so let's go ahead and try 2 times our vamping. Ready, go. D7, start. 1, 2, G7, and C. 2, 3, again. D7, G7, and C. 2, 3. How did you do, Maikai? Okay, Maikai. Let's hanaho one more time because I know this is very tricky. Okay, but you folks can do it. All right, so again, 2 vamps in the beginning of the song. Sometimes you have a vamp in between the verses, and then at the end, and then of the song, and that's how it's played. Okay, so let's just try 2 times. Vamping. Ready, D7, hold your D7, and let's drum. Ready, go. 1, 2, switch, and switch. 2, 3, and 7, G7 and C. 2, 3, 4, 7, G7 and C. 2, 3, 4. Maikai. Okay, that's a good practice. Good practice. Good thing we don't have full of dancers today. Okay. Let's go ahead and try our song, our next song. Okay. I love our songs that we did in our first book. I'm not sure if Muffy can get this up, the chords for us. But how many of you, it looks like we have some new people today. Yeah? So you know what? We're just gonna stay in our blue book. Our blue book, okay? Color mine, because I see that we have some newcomers on that's joining us. And I want to make sure that everybody has the notes. Okay? I see Auntie Louise Wong joining us. Aloha, Auntie Louise. Okay. Everybody has their blue books? Yes? Maikai? All right, let's go ahead to our first song. This song is You Are My Sunshine. Yes. So the story behind this song was that it's a song that my mama always started her beginners with. You Are My Sunshine. But I really love the arrangement done by Kimmy Miner. She's a local girl, songwriter, Grammy award winner for many of her songs. But this is a beautiful one because she does it in English and Hawaiian. Okay, so for many of you, if you're not familiar with the words, let's go through the Hawaiian words. Okay, many of you are familiar already with the tuning for You Are My Sunshine. So we're going to just go ahead and read through the words. Okay, second paragraph, O'oi ho'okahi. Let's do it together. Ready? O'oi ho'okahi, ku'ula hulali. Ku'uho'o hau'oli, ke kali neiau. Mai hele aku, e noho mai, e aloha noau ia oi. Maikai? All right. Okay. So that is the Hawaiian words for You Are My Sunshine. Now on the second page, if you're looking under that first paragraph, under the first line, we have 3 lines that are very identical because it's the same words in each line. Okay, so mainly the words are long, but it's just 2 words that you have to say there. And the last one is no. Ho'oma lama lama. Let's try it together. Ho'oma lama lama. E o lino lino no. Maika. E o lino lino no. Ano ho? Ho'oma lama lama. E o lino lino no. Okay, and the last line is lino aku, lino mai, lino no. Okay, so in Hawaiian language, aku means to go. Okay, so lino aku, lino mai is to come. Okay, and then lino no, there it is. All right. Okay, so let's try singing this through. Okay, so the other thing that you want to realize is that when we get to the last line of the song, we do a certain type of strumming, okay? And that's called the rolling strum. So if you're holding your key of C, which we're gonna start with on the very last line of the song, let it shine, lino mai, let them shine. We're gonna roll. This is what I'm talking about, rolling. Okay, it's a little fast drum, really short and fast. There you go. Okay, let's try the rolling. Ready? In your C chord. Hold C and roll. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Good. Okay, so let's practice rolling C, G7, and then C. That's the ending of the song. Ready? And roll it. C. Good. G7. Okay, you're gonna hold your G7 and C. Okay, and at the very ending, you're one big strum. That's it. Okay, that's how we're playing it. All right. So the chords in this song, it was interesting because last time, Kanikapila, our community member, his manao was with the chords. So what I'm gonna do this week is, I know it's gonna be a little messy, but ikalamay, when I went over the song again, the chords were fine in the beginning and towards the ending. The only one that we actually changed, that we should change, is the one at the very bottom. Kalamay, please don't take my sunshine away. That's the last paragraph on the second page. You probably changed it already from last week, but if not, you might want to make this now. Okay. Kalamay, I should drink some water. Okay, so over the word, please. In the last paragraph, second page, it was G7. But what we did was crossed it out and we moved the G7 over to the word take. After please don't take, yes, over the word take is the G7. So go ahead and make that correction. Hello, Mike. Okay, and so if you don't have a pen, it's okay. When we get to that, just remember to move the G7 over. I have my water. Color mine. Okay. Okay, so we have that done? Yes. The rest of the chords, just leave it the same, because when I went back to play it, it didn't sound right. Okay? Kalamay, mahalo nui for sharing last week, Clayton. But we're going to leave the chords as is. The only change that we're going to make on this song, again, is the G7 over take in the last paragraph, page 2. Okay, so let's try strumming the chords for this song. Okay, it's very simple if you're looking at it. There's only a few chords, 3 to be exact. So we have C, C7, oh, I'm sorry, 4, F, and G7, 4 chords, Kalamay. Okay, and mahalo to Maka for his PowerPoint. He has the chords and the song up there on the screen for you. So let's go ahead and try playing it through. Okay, let's just strum the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's try singing together. Ready, go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. C7. You make me happy when the skies are gray. Good, keep strumming. You never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Good job. Let's try the Hawaiian. Boy, oh, C7. Good job. Aloha. Yahweh. Here we go. This little light of mine. Changing to this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. C7. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay, page 2. Please don't take our sunshine away. Here we go. Roll it, roll it. Let it shine. Let them shine. And there you go, my kai. Woohoo! Okay, we had some that just joined us. Aloha, Auntie Moana. Thank you for joining us. Do your exercises. If your hands are getting sore, if your fingers need to be exercised a little. Okay. I think that was my kai. All right. You Are My Sunshine. What a song. So I forgot to mention, for those that are just joining us for the first time today, that we also have in this song another song, This Little Light of Mine, right? So you're changing tunes. 2 songs, different tunings, okay, different tones. And so we're going to change as we sing along. But the Hawaiian words for Let It Shine, This Little Light of Mine, is Ho'omalamala, okay? That follows the English. Okay. Any question about this song? Any questions? Okay. So if you just joined us, again, please leave all the chords, the original chords, on your You Are My Sunshine the way it was. The only one that we really want to change is in the last paragraph, second page. The G7 from please, cross that out, and make sure you have it over the word take. Again, that's the last paragraph, second page. Okay, so we're playing G7 over take. Okay, mai kai. All right. We have so many beautiful songs that we can play in this book. Let's go ahead and try this one more time right through. Okay, Hanaho, from the top. Let's do it. Okay, and strum. Strum your seat. Strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do it a little faster with me. Ready, go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. C7. You make me happy when skies are gray. Strumming. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Good job. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh. Okay, that's a beautiful song you can share. Yeah, you are my sunshine. Okay, take time if you have water, just to drink your water. Maybe exercise a little bit because we're all sitting down so long. There we go. Yeah. So we were going to go through some songs in our green book, but we'll save that for the next time. What we're going to do is we're just going to continue on in our blue book. Okay. This beautiful song is the next song that we're going to play, Ikona. Okay, so Ikona is a hula song, right? And so we're going to be doing, we'll practice like if we were playing for a hula dancer. Okay? So in the key of C again, your vamping chords are on the very top, left-hand corner, you'll see D7, G7, and C. Okay, we practiced in the beginning our vamping. So we'll do 2 vamps in the beginning. We'll play the first verse, and then a vamp in between, then the second verse, malihini, another vamp in between that, and we'll go to haina, and at the very end, we'll end with 1 vamp, okay? Everybody ready? Okay, so this is really simple. We only have 3 chords to play.
Hanakia?
Looking at it ahead of time. Yeah. The Hawaiian words, okay? So the pronunciation is maikai. Let's start with the first verse, aya. Just like how I said it, aya ikona kai o pua ikalai. Ikalai. Okay, so if you're not used to reading Hawaiian words and you see these different markings, okay, you have the kahako, or the long line that's over the o. That means your vowel needs to be held out a little longer when you're saying that word. Okay, so opua, opua. It also has an okina over there. Okay, so the okina means that there is a little break in between the vowels or in the beginning. Opua, opua, maikai. Okay, ikalai, ikalai. Okay, there's another okina in lai. Okay. Okay, next line. A ohe. A ohe. Dua. E like ai. Me oi. Meika I. Me oi. Okay, so the English words for this is there ikona is where the calm sea reflects clouds. Second to none, you are incomparable. Okay, and let's try the second verse. Malihini mako ya oi ikona. Okay. I ke kono a ke aloha no mako. We are your guests in Kona. Yeah? Malihini is like our guests, newcomers. at the invitation of so much love for us. Okay, aloha no mako, so much love for us. And of course, the haina, ia mai, ana kapuana, a ohelua e like ai e oi. Okay, tell the story in refrain. Second to none, you are incomparable. Okay, a ohelua. So a ohelua is the word for second to none. Okay, e like ai me oi. All right, let's try from the beginning. 2 vamps and right into the first verse. Then a vamp and into the first verse again. A vamp and then we go to the second verse. Okay, so let's try it through. If somewhere along the line you stop, it's okay. Just come back in and join us. I'm gonna just play it right through. Okay? So from the beginning, 2 vamps, a vamp in between, and 1 last vamp at the very end. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. B7, G7, and C. Let's sing. Ai, ai, ko. Nakai o That's it. Aya. Aya, nakai o and down. That's it. Second verse. Walihini. Walihini bako. Ia oe. Iko na. Ike kono. E aloha. No mako. Now, D7, G7, and C. Walihini. Walihini bako. Ia oe. Iko na. Ike kono. E aloha. No mako. And down. That's it. Haina. And down. That's it. Haina ho. Haina haina. Haina no. Kapua ana. Aohe. Aohe lua. Elike ai. And down. That's it. Ending. 1. Slow it down. And end. Okay? So usually by the ending, you want to slow it down a little so that the hula dancers can end their song at the end. Okay? Let's try the ending vamp because it slows down a little and then we're done. Okay? So 1 vamp, strum it, D7, G7, and C. Ready, go. 7, G7. Now slow it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, Kai? Okay. I hope everybody did well with that. How was that? Okay. So unmute and share right now. Anybody want to share? How did that sound? How was your experience with it? Go ahead and unmute. Anybody want to share with us? Go ahead. Okay. Well,
Hanakia.
Okay, we're trying to turn off our speaker here. Okay, go ahead, Heidi.
I'm trying to find out how to get rid of the echo.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So is there an echo right now on your side? Is that what is happening?
There
That's
is on
That's because
The
you logged in
echo?
twice. You have to shut one off.
mine. Shut which
Like
one off?
volume, the speaker on one of them.
Uncle, you gotta turn off your volume for one of them.
Yeah,
Okay, so sorry.
it's okay. May kai. So Hailey is actually a sound man too. Yeah, Hailey. So if you have two sounds going on one time or two speakers on, you'll get that feedback. So you have to be careful and maybe turn off one. Yeah, one for looking, one for hearing. But it's
I gotta
okay.
find that second speaker.
Okay. Mahalo nui, Auntie. We have Auntie Yvonne, Kehaulani Young, that was helping us there. Mahalo, Auntie Yvonne. Auntie Yvonne is actually, just a FYI, part of our Lomi group that Lomi soon after our pandemic. But welcome, Auntie Yvonne. Okay, so Ikona, that was my kai. Okay, we practiced how to play our hula song. Yeah? All right, any other questions before we move on? Okay, my kai. Auntie Louise, why don't you go ahead and unmute? Auntie Louise Wong. Okay, so press on your icon, the one that has the mic. Yeah, press that one. Click on that. Click on that. And unmute. Yeah, that's okay. We unmute you then. Can you unmute Auntie? Okay.
It's on.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Auntie Louise, you're a new one today. Yeah. So, mahalo for joining us today, Auntie. How are you doing with your ukulele?
I like it.
Okay. My kai.
She likes it.
All right.
She likes it.
Okay. Well, we have a challenging song, the next one. Let's go ahead and go to our area. We have a little bit of feedback here too, but we got our sound man check. Okay. Mahalo, Aaron. Okay. And mahalo to Maka. He is the one that is putting up our words for us if you don't have the words and chords. But it's in the blue book, Oya. So let's go ahead and change to that song. We want to go ahead and run through our chords first before we play this song. There are some new ones that are in this besides our C chords, basic C chords, and that is our F minor. Okay, and if you're looking at your book, you'll see the chords above. Oh, my kai. And if not, just look on your screen. Mahalo nui for technology, yeah? Mahalo maka. Okay, so we have your chords and your words there for Aoya. Hopefully everybody remembers the song. When we first started this song, not too many remember the tune. It's an old song by Uncle Johnny Almeida. It's a little fast and it's very nice. As we were talking about Uncle last week, very interesting man, very beautiful uncle. I was privileged to know him during his last years. And all of his songs seem to talk about different people that has come into his life. Well, he was a very loving person and highly respected in the music industry. He knew how to play a lot of songs, but he actually composed many of our old songs back then in the 40s, 30s. And this one especially, Aoya, was one of those songs. So the chords in here, if you're looking, you see your basic C chords, D7, G7, C vamp, because we're playing in C. Okay, and the new chords that we're going to be doing is F minor, like we said, E7, A7 and A7. Okay, A7 is really simple. Let's try to hold A7. Okay, so it's going to be your pointer finger, first fret, and your second string, third string, sorry, from the bottom, counting up. Okay, so that is your A7 right there, A7. Okay, so let's strum it together. Just strum. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's your A7. Keep strumming. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The chord we're gonna look for now is your E7. E7. So your pointer finger is gonna stay in the same fret. That's your first fret up to the top string. Okay. And then your two fingers below your pointer finger, which is your ring finger, you find on the third string, second fret. Okay. And then your third finger, which is your ring finger, is on the very first string, second fret. Okay, everybody got it? Okay, let's try strumming. E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep timing. Keep strumming. E7. That's it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And stop. That's it. Good. Sometimes if you watch musicians when they're playing, to give their fingers a break, they might release their fingers from holding the chord and then put it back down as they're strumming it. Okay? And this is sometimes what they do. If you watch some musicians, they'll release their fingers for a little while to give it a break and then put it back on. Okay? Sometimes it's a habit, sometimes it's good because you need to be able to play through the whole song, right? Okay. Before you start to stroke again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop. Okay, good. Sorry. Stop. Completely strum first. Okay. The next one is your F minor. Okay. So your two fingers that you already have in your first fret is going to be the two fingers you're going to use for this chord, F minor. Okay. So pointer on the top string. All right. Middle finger would be the next string down. That's your second string from the bottom, first fret. And now we're going to use our pinky finger to stretch out to the C chord. Okay. Where you held your C chord, third fret, first string. Okay, if you can reach your pinky out that way, my cut. Okay, let's try strumming that. Take a hold of your F minor. Ready, strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Nice sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep strumming. You can't really lift this one up unless you can stretch out your finger and top. That's it. And stop. Okay, my cut. So those are the three new chords that we've learned, other than the basic C chords. Okay, so Oya, let's read it through. We have some newcomers today, and I just want to make sure when you're singing that your pronunciation for your words are mankai. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through the song, starting from the top. Oya. Just say it like that. Ready, go. Oya. Elilo ana oy iya. Say it again. Elilo ana oy iya. Okay. Ahahana. Ready again. Ahahana. Maikai. Let's read through that whole line. Oya. Elilo ana oy iya. Ahahana. Maikai. Ano ho? One more time. Oya. Elilo ana oy iya. Ahahana. Next one. Ona. Okay. Some people say ona. Okay. Making that correction. Ona means when you're a little tipsy and you're feeling good. after drinking a few. Okay, that's ona ona. Okay, but in this song, we said onauna. Onauna means that beautiful fragrance or smell. Onauna. Okay, so let's say it together. Onauna. Right? So when you're with your party or you're ohana and you're having a few, you can say ona ona. Yeah, it's time for ona ona. Okay, right? Onauna ko maikai ane eka ipo wahine ui. Ooh, that's a lot of words, yeah? Okay, ano. Onauna ko maka I ane. Let's try that one again. From the beginning. Onauna ko maka I ane eka ipo wahine ui. Okay, so when you're calling a beautiful lady, you say, Wahine ui, my kai. Okay, so let's say it all together, the whole line. Ready, begin. O nauna, ko maka I ane, e ka ipo. Wahine ui, my kai. Next line. He ui, I o no. On the whole, let's say it again. He ui, I o no. Okay, continue on. Kawahine leo honi. Mai kai. Ano ho? Kawahine leo honi. Okay, let's start from the beginning. He ui I ono. Kawahine leo honi. Mai kai. Okay, so Leo is the voice of this beautiful woman. So sweet. Hone. Okay. Wahine leo honi. Mai kai. All right, next line. Emmanuel lea. Ya o ke kua hivi. Okay, let's try again. Emmanuel lea. Ya o ke kua hivi. Okay, ano ho next line. Na'u oi, na'u no. Ele ha'ahea. Okay, ano ho from that beginning. Na'u oi, na'u no. Ele ha'ahea. Okay, so a lei that is cherished above all, ha'ahea, and that's it. Okay, next line. Li'a valeaku. Ready? Again. Li'a valeaku. No. Okay, let's try it all together. Li'a valeaku. No. Kamana'o laila. La'i. Sorry, kalamai. Kamana'o la'i. Laila. Ho'ohihi. Okay, let's try again. Oh, it's a lot of words, but might cut it for you if you continue on. We're all learning our Hawaiian. Ready? Li'a valeaku no. Kamana'o la I laila. Ho'ohihi. Okay, let's try that sentence again. Ano? Li'a valeaku no. Kamana'o la I laila. Ho'ohihi. Mai kai. Next line. Wanoa ko nui. Together. Wanoa ko nui. Hino na'u. Ho'okahi wale no. Okay, let's try from the beginning. Wanoa ko nui kino na'u. Ho'okahi wale no. Mai kai. Next line. Me oeau hume hana ka ua. Ano ho? Me oeau hume hana ka ua. Okay, so you see the kahako over the a. Ka ua. Okay, ka ua. All right, let's try that sentence again. Me oeau hume hana ka ua. Mai kai. Next line. Me a'u oe. Again. Me a'u oe. Olu nei pu'u vai. Olu nei pu'u vai. Okay, pu'u vai is your heart. Okay, in this sentence, we're talking about that which soothes the heart. Okay, Let's say it again. Me au oi olu nei pu'uvai. Mai kai. Ayala. Next line. Ready? Go. Ayala. Lilo ana. Lilo oi ia. Anaho. Ayala. Lilo ana. Lilo oi ia. And the last line. Lilo ana. Lilo oi ia. Okay. Before we play this song, we're going to get familiarized with just the tune itself. Okay, because as you're playing, it goes by really quickly. And if you don't know the melody, that's very important to get the melody in your head first before you start playing your chords. Okay, so let's try singing it before playing it. Ah, oh yeah. Ready? Repeat. Ah, oh yeah. Good. Ah, elilo ana oi ia u. Ready? Go. Ah, elilo ana oi ia u. Aha hana. Ready together? Aha hana. Okay, let's try that whole verse. Ah, oya. Ah, elilo ana oi ia u. Aha hana. Waikai? All right. Next line. It sounds like this. O now na. Ko makai anei e kaipo. Wahine ui. Okay, let's try together. O now na. Ko makai anei e kaipo. Wahine ui. Ai kai. E ui ono ka wahine leo hone. Oh, okay, let's try it together. Ready, go. E ui ono ka wahine leo hone. Good job. E manu leo lea. Ready, sing. E manu leo lea. Ya oke kuahivi. Ano from He Manu. He manu leo leaya. Oke kuahivi. Next line. Na uoe. Ready together? Na uoe. Na uno ele. Ha'aheo. Okay, that's a little tricky, yeah? Let's start from the beginning of that line. Na uoe. Na uno ele ha'aheo. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it from the beginning. No, let's go to the next sentence. Color mine. Li'a vale aku no kamana ola ilaila. Okay, let's try it. Li'a vale aku no kamana ola ilaila. Ho'ohihi. Try ho'ohihi. Ho'ohihi. Ua noa ko nui kino na'u. It's that fast and it's all together. So let's try it. Ua noa ko nui kino na'u. Ho'okahi vale no. Ho'okahi, let's try it. Ho'okahi vale no. Good. Me oe au pumehana ka ua. Ready? Let's try it. Me oe au pumehana ka ua. Me au oe olu nei pu'uvai. Ready? Try it. Me au oe olu nei pu'uvai. Aiala wiha. And wiha is not in there, but let's sing it. Ready? Go. Aiala wiha. Lilo ana lilo oi ia u. Oh, ano? Aiala wiha. Lilo ana lilo oi ia u. Lilo ana lilo oh, yeah, ooh. Oh, okay, let's try the last line. Lilo, Anna, Lilo, oh, yeah, ooh. Oh, my kai. It's beautiful, yeah, the way they arrange these songs. Okay, let's try it from the beginning. Okay, and this time we're going to play it slowly with the chords. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a vamp. D7, G7, and C. Okay, all together. Everybody hold your D7 and go. D7, G7, and C. One more vamp. On a hold. D7, G7. Keep your 4/4 time. I oh yeah. Sorry. Ah, Eddie, Anna, oh yeah. Aha, Anna. Oh, now, now. Oh, Makai, Ale, Ekai, oh. Wahine, Uli. E-ui, o-no, Kahine. Leo, hone. E-manu, leo, le-ai. O-ki, kuai, na-oi. D7, ready, go. And end. Okay. There's another vamp at the end, but we're just singing it. And I think that sounded Micah. Any problems with that? I know you need to practice, right? Okay, we need to practice the chords. I see it in your face. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? So what you need to practice really is to change into your F minor, hold your A7 in the next line, switch over to your D7, and so forth. So it's really just getting used to holding the chords and making the switch. Yeah? Now, we're just learning the song and the chords, and it's kind of slow. So once we get everything pa'a, we're going to bring it up to speed because the song actually goes a little bit faster than this. But you're doing maikai, and that's the main thing, okay? So we're going to try this again, like I said, in slow rhythm to what it actually is, okay? So what we want to try to do though, let's try practicing. Just hold your F chord. And that is on your third line, He'ui. So we're holding F, and you need to switch over to your F minor. Now look down quickly at your page or on the TV, on your video, kalamai, and then you're going to switch over to your F minor really quickly, 2 fingers up in the first fret, and stretch out that pinky over to your C chord. Okay, so let's try looking at your F minor. That's it. Okay, just switch. Practice your switch. F, hold your F chord. Okay, now switch over to your F minor. 2 up in the first fret and stretch out for that C chord. Okay, maikai with your pinky. Okay, let's try strumming it. Ready? Strum your F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just strum it. Good. Now, get ready to switch. F minor. F minor. Good. Maikai. That's it. Switch back to F. That's it. Hold your F. Keep strumming. Good. Switch over to F minor. F minor. Good. And stop. Okay, the other trick for holding your F minor chord is if you're holding it straight up and down, you won't be able to do it. So you need to bring your hand up a little bit, okay? Move it in the corner up to the po'o of your ukulele and hold your chords and then stretch out with your pinky. Okay? Maikai, maikai. All right, let's try strumming one more time. F, strum, good. And then F minor, hold it. F minor, good. That's it. Find that chord, hold it, strum it. That's it. Okay, and release. Okay, stretch out your fingers. Stretch out your fingers. Good job. Okay, so we learned that we need to switch over to our chords. What was the other chord we have to hold that's new here? Your E7. Okay, look for your E7. So pointer on the very top string in the first fret, and then your 2 fingers down in the second fret. Okay, middle finger on the 3rd string, and your ring finger goes on that first string in the second fret. Right, let's strum it. Ready? E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep strumming. A7. E7. Good. Now we're going to switch over to A7. 1 finger up in the first fret. Good. A7. That's it. And stop. Okay. So mainly you need to practice just switching from chord to chord. Yeah. Let's try E7 again one more time. Ready and strum. 7, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now get ready for A7. Pointer up at the top. First fret. Good. And stop. Okay, now what comes after A7? D7. Okay, so all of 2nd fret. Hold that C chord with your 3rd finger again and strum. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Right into G7. That's it. G7. Okay, and stop. Okay. Let's try this song one more time and then we'll take a break. Let me check what time it is. Okay, we'll take a short break so you can rest your hands, take some water in, and then we'll go through the song. Okay? Let's take a break right now. Take a break. And exercise your hands. You guys been maikai if you're lasting through this Kanikapila. Go ahead, we'll take 5 minutes in case you need to stand up and go to the Ho'opau Pilikia. Yeah? Lumi Ho'opau Pilikia. The room to relieve all your problems. Right? We used to only say lua, yeah? And then they made fun of us and they said, there's no hole over here in the room. Yeah, the lua is the puka over there. That's in the olden days. Yeah, right. Okay. So no more lua. You gotta go to the room. So it goes lumi, which is the room, and ho'opau, which means you're going to solve that problem over there. Pilikia, right? Ho'opau pilikia. It's gonna solve that problem, right? Okay. So if you didn't know that, that's one Hawaiian word you learned today. Lumi ho'opau pilikia. That's a nice way of saying to the restroom. Yeah. But in short, if you really need to go in, forget the word to say lua. Okay, what a lua over here? And then they're gonna tell you, no more holes over here. Auntie, no more hole over here. But okay, let me drink some water. And you know what? We can take this time to share since it's our break. I want to hear if there's any difficulties that you may be experiencing or what you might want to run over next time. Okay, so go ahead and unmute if you want to share. But Micah, we have a lot of people on our video today. So mahalo for joining us and taking on this experience of Zooming in now. Yeah, our kupuna are getting Micah with technology. So, I'm so glad. Okay. Hi, Auntie Charlotte. Go ahead.
I want to find out. I had bought a ukulele from the Polynesian Culture Center many years ago, And I know the strings are very hard. What is it, your recommendation? Is it nylon or what are the strings that you?
So and even when you buy the new ones, they have the plastic ones.
Yeah,
If you're looking at Mama's one here, this is my Mama's ukulele. You see the black strings. So we
yeah.
have the and they're a lot softer, yeah. So those strings you can actually buy at your music store. Yeah, you can buy it online also. You can order it online. But for those of you that know Easy Music Store, I'm not doing any commercials for them, but it's easy because it's right down there on, I think it is South King Street and Keeaumoku. Yeah, more down on
Just
South King
before
Street.
Keeaumoku.
Alka
Yeah.
side, yes. And so you can go there, you can buy your strings. They can even put it on for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes it's just buying the type of string that you want is the softer string. It would be nylon. It's called nylon, the nylon string. And you'll buy it in a packet. It'll come with all 4 strings to change up on your ukulele. Okay, so if you know how to, if you want to go ahead and change it up yourself, you know, just look at how it's put on and try to do that. Or you can have them change it for you right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ask them to change it for you.
Mahalo.
Yeah, the nylon cords are my kai. And I usually do that when I buy ukulele for my mo'opuna too. Because I don't like the sound of the plastic strings. You know, the sound is different. Yeah, you can tell the sound. And then I just go and buy the nylon strings and I change it out. Yeah, and if you're a musician that plays with your ukulele a lot, you might have to change up every so often. You're not doing its job as much. That's a good question, Auntie Charlotte. Okay, and so this one, yes, my son reminded me. This one has actually one metal string. Yeah. So this one is actually a nylon cord with the metal around it. Yeah. And it adds for more of a twang when you're playing. But it's actually up to you. This one was actually made for my mama, especially made. It's, I think Aaron was saying, my son Aaron was saying that the front is made out of spruce wood, and then the back is made out of mango wood. At first, I thought it was curly koa because it's so beautiful. Yeah, the curly koa, it looks like it, but it's actually mango. And then this part here is made out of koa. And so you have many different people that make ukulele now. And this one was actually made by, I think it's called Hawaiian Ukulele, handcrafted in Hawaii. But I can't see the maker's name, but actually it was someone that she knew that made it for her. And so this one is a 4-string concert ukulele. Yeah. So there's different sizes also of ukulele. The smallest one would be your soprano. Okay, it's called soprano. It's a smaller one of, that would be like the beginner's one for Keiki to use. You can also use it too if you're comfortable with the stretch in your arm or, you know, reaching up for your chords. And then this one is the concert with a longer neck. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This one is a tenor. It's a concert, and then the tenor, and then you have the bass, and that's it. Yeah. There's one more. Yeah. And then you have different ukuleles with different strings. You have the 4-string, you have a 6-string ukulele, and then you also have an 8-string ukulele. And so the chords are the same. It's just that you have to hold down the strings. Yeah. So the 8-string ukulele is just double for each. So your top string is 2 strings that you have to hold down. The next one is 2 strings and so forth. It's interesting. Yeah, it's beautiful as you collect instruments. So, okay, everybody back?
Yeah.
Everybody back? Okay. Oh, the baritone. Mahalo nui, Aaron. Okay, so we have 5 different, I think it was 5. 4. Okay, so we have the soprano, we have the concert ukulele, and then we have the tenor ukulele. We have the baritone ukulele. Oh, just 4. Okay, just 4. Kalamai. Okay, so those are the 4 different types of ukulele, and I'm actually playing a tenor. So when you play tenor, and then when you play baritone, the chords are actually different. but it all depends how you tune your ukulele. So this one is tuned to play like the regular ukulele. Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody else want to share before we start up again? Okay. So how you folks doing with this song? It's interesting because this is a challenging song. The rest are pretty easy. Yeah. But this is one challenging song. But you know what? When they tell you get up and play a song for a party, this is the one you're going to play. Okay. Well, we'll try it anyway. Yeah. This is the one that's kind of upbeat. Okay. Let's try. We're strumming in with 2 vamps. We're going to play through the song. There's no vamp at the end. We're just going to end it, okay? And that's with the Ia U on C. All right. Here we go. And we're strumming. Vamp. Again. Hello. One more vamp. G7, G7, and C. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Okay, my Kai. If you played it with us the last time, we had a different ending, but I think that one is fine for now. Everybody's getting used to this song. My Kai. Okay. That is your challenge. Okay, so go home and practice this song at home. Because next week, I really want to get up to speed with how we're supposed to be playing it. Okay, and if you want to listen to how it actually sounds, you can go ahead and you Google it under YouTube. Under Uncle John K. Almeida, there is a recording of him playing it. Okay. Oh, that was so my Kai. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page. We're still in the same book. And I know we're doing the same songs as last week. Kalamai, mahalo for your aho nui, your patience. We did have some newcomers this week, and it's always good to practice, okay? So if you haven't practiced your songs, ole pilikia, we're going to practice today together. Okay, how's your fingers going? Okay, don't forget to stretch. Yes, it takes time to toughen up your fingers to get used to holding your chords. I know. All right, so let's look at this song. There's some new chords in this one. I'll remember you. Okay, what other chords that are new in here? We're looking at E minor. Okay, that's it. 3 fingers walking up is what I'm calling it. And D minor. Okay, so let's go ahead and find your E minor. Okay, so start from the 2nd fret, 1st string. And you're going to start with your pointer finger at the bottom. And you're going to walk it up with the next 3 fingers. Okay, my E. All right, so that's your E minor. Let's strum it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep strumming. E minor. Good job. And stop. Good. Okay. Now find the next chord, which is D minor. Okay. So pointer in your 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom, up. Okay, and then you're just going to use your pointer finger to hold the next two notes. In your second fret, your very two top strings, and you hold it down. Okay? So you only have two fingers now holding your chords. This is your D minor. Let's strum it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. That's it. D minor. And stop. Okay, so the chords in here are played together. If you're looking at it, you have your E minor, then quickly you change to D minor. Okay, so let's go ahead, get your E minor. I call it walking up. That's it from your second fret. Okay, just place your fingers. Now find your D minor. Okay, D minor, second string, first fret, and 2 on the top. That's it. Okay, let's go ahead and place it again. E minor, walking up, second fret, and holding your D minor right after that. Okay, so the switch is pretty fast. Let's try to make the switch again. E minor, walk it up from your second fret, and switch over to D minor, holding the two chords with your middle finger. Good job. Okay, let's just play that. Ready? 2 strums each. 2 strums each, okay? Walk it up, find your E minor, and strum. 1, 2, switch over to D minor, and strum twice. 1, 2, that's it. Okay, let's try again. E minor, 1, 2, strum it, and switch over to D minor, and strum. 1, 2. Now, if you're having trouble remembering your chord for D minor, here's the easiest way to do it. Hold your F chord. Hold your F chord and just hold the bottom string under the second finger. Okay, and that's your D minor. Okay, these are shortcuts to tell your brain, okay, we're going to play D minor. I forget, play your F chord and hold the second one underneath. Okay, good. All right. So let's just go through it. We also have our A7, E7. Okay, hold your A7 chord. Good. Now from A7, you're going to go into D minor. So take that finger down one string and hold the two top ones in the second fret again. Okay, so I'm looking at the very end of the first line. Hold your A7. Good. Switch over to D minor for the second line. Good job. Okay, Hanaho again. Just placing your fingers. A7, D minor. Good. Again, A7, D minor. All right, let's strum it 2 times each. Ready? A7, 1, 2, switch over, D minor. 1, 2. Good. Hanaho. A7, 1, 2, D minor. 1, 2. That's it. Okay, so those are the 2 that you have to play together and switch. Now from D minor, you go to F minor. Find F minor, stretch out that pinky. Ready, and strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 strums. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Switch over to your D minor. D minor, strum 2 times. 1, 2. Again, Hanaho. 1, 2. Good job. From there, you're going to find your G7. G7. And just hold it. Okay, good job. Now, if you notice, once you get the run of your chords in the first 2 lines, next 2 lines, they're all the same chords. Very repetitive. Okay? So you're looking at your chords. Oh, okay, I'm going to play the same chords again. Okay? So you know that there's a pattern happening. So what you can do is get used to playing those chords that you just learned together first, so you get used to holding it. Okay, so the next paragraph, the third one, to your arms someday, those are easy, basic C chords. So you are familiar with those. The only one you have to remember is your D7. That's all of your second fret and your C chord. Okay, just remember that that line has a D7. Okay, the next line again, like I said, the run of the chords are the same. Same as the first paragraph, same as the second, and the last one. So the chords are the same as we run it through. You see it now? Okay, so there is a pattern that we're playing. So let's try to just play through the first two sentences. Just playing the chords, okay? I can sing and you can just play if you want, or you can sing along. Okay, ready? Let's strum. Give me a C and just strum it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. I'll remember you. Okay, up. And D minor. Long after this, G7, endless summer. It's gone. D minor. I'll be lonely, F minor. Oh, so lonely, E minor. Living only to remember you. And G7. Good. Okay, stop. How was that run through? Did you get all your chords in there? Okay, let's practice. Let's practice. Okay, moving along. Let's try again. Hanaho from the beginning. Okay, get a hold of your C chord and ready, play it. 1, 2, 3, and E minor. Oh, let's sing it. I'll remember you. E minor, D minor. Long after this endless summer is gone, E minor. I'll be lonely, F minor. Oh, so lonely, living only to remember you. G7, I'll remember. I'll remember you. D minor, your voice is soft as a warm summer breeze. E minor, your sweet laughter, mornings after, ever after, I'll remember you. C7, to your arms someday. D7, I'll return. G to stay till then. And C, I'll remember to E minor. Every bright star we make wishes on D minor. Love me always, F minor. Promise always. You'll remember to G7. You'll remember. Slow down. Oh, 2 for home. And practice your I'll remember you. It's not homework really, just fun. Yeah, just play for fun and try to make it through your song. Practice your chords. Mahalo nui again for joining us this month for Kanikapila. Again, next month, please sign up for our Zoom classes every second and fourth Thursday. We have it twice a month this time, and we'll be still working in our blue book. Okay, and we might go back to our green book. So if you don't have the green book, you can give us a call. We'll make sure that you get one. All right, and I don't know if Auntie Louise, if you have your book. Do you have your book, Auntie? Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and message us or call us. And mahalo nui again for joining us, everyone. Malama pono and ahuyo.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Ahoy ho.
Uncle Yo.
Mahalo. Mahalo.
Mahalo Maka for our
Ahaliho.
PowerPoint.
Hello, mahalo.
Aloha, Auntie Charlotte. Aloha, Mari. Auntie
Thank you.
Jerry.
Bye.
Mahalo, Hailey. And
Aloha.
Uncle Yo.
Darn it. How come I can't get out of here?
Ahaliho.
Okay.
Get out of here, damn it.
Sure, you're not hungry. Oh, you want to take it home?